Nestled high in the Bavarian Alps, Neuschwanstein Castle stands as a dreamlike vision of beauty and mystery. This architectural wonder has become one of the most iconic castles in the world. But behind its fairy tale facade lies a story filled with ambition, obsession, and tragedy. The story begins with King Ludwig II of Bavaria, born in 1845. From a young age, Ludwig was captivated by art, music, and mythology. Known as the fairy tale king, Ludwig was deeply inspired by the romantic ideals of the Middle Ages, which shaped his vision for Neuschwanstein. Unlike other rulers, Ludwig had little interest in politics or warfare. Instead, he sought to create a sanctuary that embodied his dreams and passions. Construction of Neuschwanstein began in 1869, with the king personally overseeing every detail of its design. He envisioned a castle that merged fantasy with reality, a place where mythology, Wagnerian opera, and medieval architecture could coexist. Ludwig even hired a theatrical set designer, not an architect, to ensure the castle captured his imaginative vision. The castle's design is a blend of Romanesque and Gothic revival styles, featuring intricate towers, turrets, and balconies that seem to defy gravity. Inside, every room tells a story. The throne room, for instance, was inspired by Byzantine churches, complete with a massive chandelier and intricate mosaics depicting saints and kings. Ironically, the throne itself was never installed, symbolizing the unfinished nature of Ludwig's dream. The Singers' Hall, another highlight, reflects Ludwig's love for music and drama. This grand hall was designed to host operas and performances inspired by Wagner's works. The walls are adorned with murals depicting medieval legends, such as the Holy Grail and the Swan Knight, Lohengrin, stories that deeply resonated with Ludwig. Neuschwanstein was never meant to be a seat of power or a military stronghold. Instead, it was Ludwig's personal retreat, a place where he could escape the pressures of monarchy. As Bavaria faced political turmoil and financial strain, Ludwig withdrew further into his fantasy world, often retreating to the solitude of his castle. But this escapism came at a cost. The construction of Neuschwanstein drained the royal treasury, leading Ludwig to borrow heavily. By the mid-1880s, the Bavarian government grew alarmed by his spending and his increasingly erratic behavior. In 1886, Ludwig's ministers declared him mentally unfit to rule. He was removed from the throne and placed under house arrest. Just days later, Ludwig and his physician, Dr. Gudden, were found dead in a shallow lake near Munich. The official report claimed it was a drowning accident, but conspiracy theories abound. Some believe Ludwig was murdered, while others suggest he may have taken his own life. To this day, the truth remains a mystery. Following Ludwig's death, Neuschwanstein was opened to the public to recover some of the costs. Ironically, the castle that bankrupted a kingdom became a lucrative tourist attraction. Today, Neuschwanstein is one of the most visited landmarks in Europe, drawing over 1.4 million visitors annually. Its influence extends beyond tourism. The castle's design inspired Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle, cementing its place in popular culture as the quintessential fairy tale castle. It has appeared in films, literature, and even video games, solidifying its status as a global icon, the symbol of dreams and tragedy. Neuschwanstein Castle is more than just a beautiful structure. It's a symbol of one man's relentless pursuit of beauty and imagination. Ludwig II's life was marked by isolation, creativity, and a yearning for something greater than the mundane. While his dream was never fully realized, his legacy lives on in the towering spires and breathtaking vistas of Neuschwanstein. From its towering spires to its tragic backstory, Neuschwanstein reminds us that even the most magical places are often rooted in complex histories. As you stand before its gates or admire its reflection in the Alpsee lake below, you can't help but wonder, was Ludwig truly mad, or was he simply a visionary ahead of his time? Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you enjoyed exploring Neuschwanstein Castle, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible stories from the past.